Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Entertainment Esquire. Today, we'll be discussing celebrity business in the context of China's tariff war versus the U.S. on luxury bags. Let's get started. So, if you don't know, Trump has raised tariffs on goods being imported into the U.S., and this has hit several businesses, including hair businesses, but also specifically luxury bag businesses. And so, in response, huge retailers have gone online, specifically TikTok, to expose that the majority of these luxury handbags like Birkins and Hermes bags and things that people are spending 30K and up on can actually be purchased probably directly from them for less than $2,000. And so this is their way of getting back at Trump for putting these tariffs on their imports into the U.S. They have decided to go directly to the consumer. What's interesting about this is they are not afraid to be sued. This is a trade secret issue. And what is a trade secret issue? A trade secret is confidential information that you give a company because if it was generally known to the public, it would give an edge over you in terms of it being competition. And so the fact that these people are going online and exposing that, in fact, everything is made in China, whether it be a European, French bag, Italy bag, it's all being made in China. You're just paying for the logo. It's definitely a trade secret. And so because it is confidential information being exposed, they definitely can be sued. So as an American retailer, how could you sue for a trade secret violation against a foreign entity? Well, you could sue under the Economic Espionage Act and also the Defense Trade Secrets Act. These acts give you relief to sue foreign companies for, again, trade secret violations. You would have to prove a couple of things, especially jurisdictionally, that these companies have a presence in the U.S. And that's probably the biggest thing you would have to prove. And that also there was some sort of trade secret misappropriation as it relates to goods in connection to commerce within the United States. So those are essentially the things you would have to prove. The jurisdiction thing would probably be the toughest. So if you're an American retailer suffering from trade secret violation, in short, that is how you can sue. Now let's hear directly from one of the China retailers that are going viral on TikTok for exposing luxury bags being built right in his shop for less than $2,000.
This Birkin bag at Hermes boutique will cost you 38,000 USD. But what is the real cost out of the factory? Today, I'm going to break it down in front of you, step by step. First thing first, Hermes only use the leathers from the 3 top-level suppliers. One is called Muti from Italy. And the second is Weinheimera from Germany. And the third is Haas from France. One piece of Togo leather, the same leather as this one, will cost 450 USD. And one piece of the leather is only enough to make one Birkin, okay? The thread. And of course, for Hermes Birkin, the thread is also the best top level. It's called Fil au Chinois from France. This is actually the Rolls Royce in thread. For each bag, the cost is 25. Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
In the meantime, I don't know which European companies will be going after China for the trade secret violations as it relates to their luxury bags. I guess we'll have to stay tuned. In the meantime, buy some land instead of a purse. This has been The Entertainment Esquire. You can find me on all my social media handles at The Entertainment ESQ and on YouTube at The Entertainment Esquire. Take care, everyone.